Good morning, fam. It's Thursday, and it is Trash Day Thursday. Time for us to throw away something in our lives that, number one, should not be there. Number two, it is preventing us from being our absolute best selves, and it is preventing us from giving our best selves to the world. And what do we want to talk about on this Trash Day Thursday? What do we want to throw away? And I'm trying to figure out how I want to say this, so y'all bear with me. But what we want to throw away is we want to throw away delaying throwing trash away. That's right. We want to throw away delaying throwing trash away. Okay, so let me tell you a story of something that happened this week. So I was doing some work in my backyard, and I noticed that there was a dead bird in my yard, and I didn't know if it was an endangered species or whatever. So but anyway, I was just like, oh, how is this dead bird in my yard? How did it just fall out the sky? And so I thought, well, it's still a couple of days before trash day, so I'm just gonna leave the bird there, and then I'll throw the bird in the trash on trash day. You know, I don't want it to stink up my trash can or have my trash can smelling, and then I gotta clean out my trash can. So I delayed picking up that bird. So when I go to pick up the bird to put him in the trash this morning, the bird was just covered on the underside with maggots and all kinds of bugs, and it was just all kinds of insects and stuff had just devoured the bird and was just, you know, eating the bird like they do. And I thought, ugh, yuck. So then, you know, it made it like even yuckier for me to pick the bird up and put it in a bag and throw it in the trash. And I thought, you know what, that's kind of like a life lesson. Sometimes when we delay throwing stuff away in our lives, holding on to that trash causes more chaos and more ugliness and dirtiness and just yuckiness in our lives. And so I wanted to just use that situation of that bird to make an analogy and say, you know, sometimes when you delay throwing stuff away in your life, it causes more damage and ugliness in your life when you delay on that. So let's take a moment this morning to reflect and say, well, how can I apply that dead bird situation to something in my life? Is there something in my life that I have not thrown away that as I hold on to it, it gets uglier and nastier and messier? What is that thing in my life that I need to throw away? Is it just a simple apology that you owe someone? You know, the more that you hold on to an apology that you don't give, then the more damage that it does to that relationship, the more damage it does to your mental state of being, the more damage it does, because sometimes holding on to an apology will allow you to justify that you don't owe that person that anyway. And that justification, which may feel comfortable to you, is actually doing more damage, because it can cause other things in your life that you justify that you shouldn't. For example, you know, holding on to unforgiveness can do more damage to your heart, because it can create an bitterness. It can create a whole lot of things in your life that should not be there. Had you just let it go, had you just thrown it away, then it would be clear out of your life. So if you could just imagine what that bird looked like with all the maggots and the insects and all that kind of stuff in it, imagine that same thing happening in your life for those things that you should throw away that you're holding on to. So that's a roundabout way of getting the message out. I didn't really know how to say it, but take a moment to reflect and say, what are those things in my life that I'm holding on to that's trash, that I should have thrown away a long time ago, or I should throw away because I may not see that maggots and all of those insects around it, but it's definitely still happening. And it's making me not be the best person that I could be, and it's making me not able to give my best self to the world. So on this Trash Day Thursday, let's throw away that trash that we should have thrown away a long time ago. Okay? All right, so that's the message for this Trash Day Thursday. So wherever you are and whatever you're doing, I hope that you have a super fantabulous Thursday and a super fantabulous weekend. And we shall see you on the next video. How about that?